Hi everyone. So this is your drawing or your tutorial video for the painting that we're doing in Pixlr. Okay, so you can technically do this project in another platform. However, I'm going to use Pixlr because that's the free program that we have. So feel free to pause and adjust the directions to what you need. So to begin, we need this a vertical oriented canvas. So I'm going to select new, and you can select this vertical orientation. Next, you want to click the paintbrush. Make sure you have the white paint color selected so that we can create our canvas, and then the 500 size brush. You want to make sure that your opacity is at 100, and then you can create your canvas. Okay. So now that that's created, I'm going to go back down to brush size 10 and select a gray. I already have one pre-selected, but on any color you can select the values on the side here. And this is to replicate a pencil. So first we're going to draw a pot for the plant to sit in. These lines can be sketchy. You don't have to do a contour line like I'm attempting to do right now. And if you don't like what you're making, you can always hit edit, undo. Because I'm going to lower my brush to 5. Sometimes I like the 10, sometimes I like the 5. You know how it is. It's always best to play with the sizes. And we're going to be painting over these, so don't worry about the sketch lines. It's really just trying to get the skeleton of your image down. Next, draw the stem. It does not have to be perfect, it's illustrative. And you can start to draw your leaves. So leaves, I just say, kind of let it flow. Draw some areas where it folds to make it look more visually appealing and interesting to the viewer. Make nice big leaves. We don't have to be super technical about this. You can have leaves that overlap others. And I'm not going to be showing you a finished example today, but just enough to get you started. Okay, so here we have our fiddle leaf plant. So now you're going to zoom in to one of the leaves to begin with. And I'm just going to show you one leaf for the tutorial. Okay, for the rest, like for the pot and the stem and the other leaves, you will apply the same advice that I'm giving you here to the rest, but you're choosing colors, and because after the first leaf you'll start to get a hang of it, and you will you'll be more inclined to make your own decisions, creative decisions. So starting off in a yellow area for your fiddle leaf, because leaves are not just green. We register them as green initially, but in reality there are lots of different colors that you use, and you want to make sure that your brush is on the softer side. And then I say 50 for the brush size and then 50 for opacity, because opacity allows you to mix and layer the colors. And today we're really focusing on layering colors. So you're going to paint in your first leaf. These sketch lines, we're going to utilize them to blend in to the colors. Okay. So we're going to be using the smudge tool in Pixlr to blend some of that in. So there is the yellow, and that's blocking in the color. So now we're going to scale up to the green area. And it's all about finding the right area where it has, like when you're thinking of a leaf, what colors do you want to use? And there are lots of different hues in these areas, as you can see as I'm clicking around. So that works. So what you're going to do is you're kind of layering the lighter green, and then you're going to get progressively darker with the hues of the green while you're blending in colors on your leaf. Okay? And this is painting. So you can kind of add lightly some areas there. And you can just progressively click lower and lower on the spectrum of hues. So this outside area, it can be, sometimes you can paint it to where it's darker, sometimes you can paint it to where it's lighter. In class today, I made it the darker area, but then I saw one where they made it the lighter area, and it looked really pretty. So I'm going to try that this time. And if you were in class, I sent you a video where she made that the lighter one, and I saw that, and I thought, I'm going to try that. And your colors save down here, so you can always go back and layer in lighter as well. Digitally, it's a bit easier than working with real paint, so that's pretty cool. Some rules don't apply. Now, as you're painting, something cool to use is this smaller area. It gives you a more comprehensive view of your picture, okay, and how the colors are blurring together and how they'll relate to each other on the paper with lighting. So pretty effective tool over there. So don't forget to check that. So right now what I'm trying to do is find a good balance of color. And I think it's time for me to make my brush a little smaller as I'm getting a bit more detailed. So it's very intuitively based on how you paint. So I really want you guys to trust in the decisions you're making, because it's about building trust with yourself. All right, at this time, I'm going to move into the smudge tool. And I think I'm going to make my brush size a little smaller. Yeah, I like that strength for right now. So I'm going to use it to kind of bring along the sketch line here, just smudge that in with the color of the leaf. And sometimes you see things when you're doing this part too, but so I want to go back and add some different colors. I'll play with the yellow a little bit. All right, so once you're happy with where you're at, you can select that white again, and we are going to bring that up to 100, and then 10, and we're going to add an illustrative quality to leaf. Okay, not 10, just kidding. Go to 5. So fiddle leaves, they have these lines that come through, and I just really liked the way the artist in the YouTube video I shared in class added this illustrative quality. To the fiddle leaf. Okay. So, and you can play with that as you will, like if you wanted to add some cool highlights on the side here. Okay. Or you can even go back in and blend. All right, I can probably sit here and talk to you about this all day. So, using what I showed you with that leaf, you can apply that to the rest of the picture. Your goal is to finish the entire picture, but you don't have to add anything to the background. Okay. And you can expand upon what it is that I taught you in this video for this project. So I hope you enjoy, and if you have any questions or concerns, please reach out. I hope you enjoy. Thanks.